Oh shit. Hey guys. I don't even know if y'all can hear me because I had the wrong microphone plugged in. Let's check this. Hold on. Nope, that's not going to let me do it. Oh well. Hello. I'm Morgan, owner of Guys Creations, and if you can't tell, I enjoy running on chaos. So yeah, I don't know if y'all can hear me because I just realized my microphone is not plugged in. So now we are running off of what is it called? Hold on, let me see what happens when I do this. No. Oh, maybe. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to see if I can change my microphone default while I am still. No, I can't. Oh well, hopefully you all can hear me okay. If you're here with me, Tegan is here. Hello. Dun, dun, dun. I don't have access to that feature. That just mutes me. All right, so hopefully we're doing all right because my microphone was not turned on. Okay. Victoria says I can hear you. Cool. I feel like it's a Friday here and it's not. It's, what is it, a Tuesday? Yeah. Okay. Joan is here. Hello. Okay, Joan says I can hear you too. Lisa is here. Jenny, hello. Kat, making a live over here on YouTube. Hello. Phoenix is here. All right. I will talk. Oh, my computer is also not plugged in. So hold on. Oh my gosh. I was literally uploading the podcast up until the moment that I was like, oh crap, I've got to go live. Okay. All right. So if you've never been here, hopefully we'll do all right this time. At least I have comments this time. I'm Morgan, owner of Goddess Creations. Every month I do an official unboxing of that month's subscription box. And then at the end of the video, I show you all a sneak peek, which might have already been on camera, into next month's box. So it's just a fun little thing I do. Now, we do have what looks to be a very violent monsoon coming in. So this is going to be really fun. I've already messed up the microphone. Forgot to plug it. It's going to be good. Lisa says, love the shirt. Thank you. So yes, one of the cool things is if you are live with me, you can comment. I do read them out. I do, interact with you all. But I'm going to show you all this month's box and give you all any kind of tips on how to use it or fun little things as far as little stories that go along with the unbox. So, all right. So we are doing Ways of the Witch is September's box. Now, we are sold out of this box, but our count may have been off. I will have to confirm with Colin to see because the website says we are out, but we have 3 on the shelf. So I don't know if that means that we miscounted or if those 3 boxes have sold on the website. We just haven't shipped them out yet. So I'm not sure. But if we do have any, there is its own listing on the website. So yeah, Ways of the Witch. This is the card. The front, there's a little blurb. It's like the little poem I write. And then our charity for this month was, I think it was NAMI, and the National Alliance on Mental Health. Yes, or mental illness. And then our social media. And then on the back, it gives you a rundown of everything that was in the box. So if you ever are wondering if you've missed something or if you're missing something out of the box, consult the back of the card. Okay. Miss Moonlight says, hello all, love my box this month. I wish the Yule Advent was still available. We will have more available October 1st, but they're first come, first serve. But they go back on sale October 1st, which reminds me, I need to make sure that listing gets done. Shoot, I don't have a pen in here. For those who are watching who are in Ink Spirit, they know that I can't remember anything, so I have to write everything down. But no, we will have more available. There's just a limited number. So once those are gone, they're gone. So yeah. All right, so what I'm going to do is just start at the top of the card and work my way down. But yeah, if you ever are wondering if you're missing something, check the back of the card, okay? So when the box left us, this is how it looked. Hopefully that's how it looked when it arrived to you. The coolest thing about the next few boxes, which started with this one, I think, yes, is we have some big ticket items in the next few boxes. So the first item on this is the entire book. Yes, the little book of Witchcraft. It is hardback. This was an absolutely cute book. I'm so happy that we were able to finally put like an actual book in there, not like a book that we made, you know? So it was just a really cute book that I came across, and we got them for a price where we could include them in the box. So it just has a lot of little tips about witchcraft if you're a beginner, or, you know, I flipped through it as soon as we got it. We actually bought a copy before we bought hundreds of copies. And I loved it. I thought it was so cute. So yeah. Isabel said so in love with the book. I thought it was adorable. And it's so cute. So you can keep it, you know, on your bedside table, keep it near your altar. You could even, you could throw it in your bag if you went to, like, a travel bag if you're traveling somewhere. Violet says, I'm hoping to grab an Advent on October 1st. Yep, they'll be up October 1st. I'll give more information as to like what time they will go back on sale the closer we get to October 1st. Yeah. So every box did have one of these. We do not have any more of these. We sold out of this month's box, like I was saying at the beginning. So we don't, it is because of the books. We don't have any more of these. So we won't even have to be able to put those up for sale later. The next item on the back of the card is the Witch's Ladder kit, DIY kit. So what we did is we wanted you to make sure that you were going to use your book. Okay. So page 148. Oh, good. I flipped right to it. Page 148 of the Little Book of Witchcraft has information on a witch's ladder. Okay. So that's why we read the whole book. I read the whole book, you know, and I was like, that's a really cute little thing we can pull out of there to create a DIY kit. So the witch's ladder kit has some black twine in it. What's actually sari yarn. So that is yarn made out of recycled saris. It has some beads in it. There's a lava rock bead, a watercolor bead, a key, a wooden bead, which I thought were gorgeous, a little cinnamon stick, little feather, and then you're to add your own other items to it. So depending on how many knots you want to tie in your witch's ladder, you can even take like a rolled up parchment. You could write your intention down on a piece of paper, roll it up, and use that, like tie that into your witch's ladder. So yeah, little DIY kit just gave you a few items to be able to create your own. And we did kind of generic-y items. So if you wanted to make one for protection, you know, you could add some pentagrams. You could add any types of other herbs or twigs, sticks. We tried to get shells. It was really hard to source enough shells for what we needed that either had a hole big enough for you to like thread it. It's just shells did not work. But yeah, there's also throughout the book, there are a lot of ideas as far as things you can add to charm bags, like spell jars, things like that. You can add those to your witch's ladder too. And basically just as you're tying the knot around the item, and then you would move up, tie another, knot around an item. So, I'm glad Jenny and Joan said, love the book. Miss Moonlight says, such a good read. It was fun to read before bed. It doesn't take a lot of space. It really doesn't. And then Lorelei is here. Hello. All right. So that was the second item in this month's box. The third item on the back is our Fall Magic Cauldron Simmer. Okay, so another thing to point out about this box, there's actually a couple of fun things. So it ended up being called Ways of the Witch. We started out because we knew we wanted the little book of witchcraft. So we started out calling the box a little bit of witchcraft, but we didn't want anyone who had been practicing for 20 years to think that the box wouldn't have anything for them. So a lot of what the box is, when we started with the book and read through the book, found the witch's ladder, found some other things in there, and we're like, okay, we can run with this. But the box itself is about ways of the witch, but that may not be obvious. Okay, so like cauldron simmers are a great way if you are still in the broom closet. A cauldron simmer is a great way to practice magic without anyone knowing. They're going to think, oh, you're just like, that's a nice potpourri that you're simmering in a crock pot, or you're simmering on a stove. And even a witch's ladder to someone who doesn't know what they're looking for could just look like a mobile, So that's what we wanted to do for this box, was give you all very easy ways to practice witchcraft. But if you're not out of the broom closet, you could still practice witchcraft. And I know that the book says a little book of witchcraft, but it is tiny. You can stow it away and hide it. And Angela is here. Hello. So yes, cauldron simmers. I think I gave the instructions. This is a blend of apple slices. Each one has an apple slice. Somewhere in there is some nutmeg as well. There's cinnamon, orange, chamomile, yarrow, I think. A little bit of everything. To help you embrace autumn energy, simmer in a pot of water on a low stove setting or in a small crock pot full of water, and allow the aromas and energy to cleanse, uplift, and add prosperous energy to your home or sacred space. So we created it, September. It welcomes Mabon next week. So the first day of fall. So now you can get into like all the fall homey vibes. All right. Next. And anything on the back of the card that has two little stars beside it, or two asterisks, something we had made for the box. So these elemental necklaces we had made. We wanted a way for everyone, like for those of you, again, who are in the broom closet or might be in the broom closet, to wear something that would be sacred to you, but may not be obvious that you're a witch, and a lot of witches work with the elements. So earth, air, fire, and water. So a tree, a feather, a flame, and then a drop of water. We had these custom made. We made the design, sent them, had them etched in there. Just a way to carry the elements with you, because of course you would be spirit if you do, earth, air, fire, water, spirit. You are divine energy, so you are spirit. So now you can have the elements with you, their energy with you. And again, it's a way to have your beliefs with you without being blatant, like out there with like a big pentacle or even a goddess necklace if you're not out of the closet. Broom closet. All right. So the votives, what we did for the votives this month is Molly's our candle maker. She made equal amounts of earth, air, fire, and water. So if you got a green one, that is earth. It's a blend of honeysuckle, patchouli, and cedarwood. If you got yellow, and every box only contained one votive. If you got a yellow votive, air, that was air. It's lavender and lemongrass. Blue candles are water element, chamomile, vanilla, and gardenia. And then orange candles were the fire element, dragon's blood, orange, and clove. Okay. When you go to smell candles, smell the bottom. It's going to give you a little bit more pure scent, especially if they're in a display box sitting like this. You're going to be able to smell the bottom better. Phoenix says, are these the same blends from when you did the boxes for each element? Yep. Jenny says, I got the fire one and it smells flipping amazing. Yes, these are the same element candles that we have always had. We do have, because you all have asked for a very long time, and we finally got it done. We have sets of the 4 jar candles together. So our mini jar candles, the whole set of earth, air, fire, and water. I, at the moment, do not know when they're going up. But I did have them made. Like, I'm having them made because you all have asked for those for a very long time. Phoenix says, I adore all the scents. And Isabel said, will these candles be for sale? Mine is really good. We're selling the sets of 4. And I don't know when it is. I don't know. I don't think it's this weekend. I tell you what, let's check our spreadsheet. I don't think it's this weekend with the divination launch. I think it's probably the October launch is when we have them, because I didn't know if we were going to have them in hand for the launch this weekend. Sorry for those just joining. I'm looking. We do not have them going up. Let me check October. Yes. And that is not, okay. So they'll be in the October launch, which is not on the spreadsheet. Look, you guys, it is busy season here. We are less than a month away from our in-person event that we organize with over 50 vendors. It's a little crazy here. Saturday, October 4th at 9 a.m. Pacific is our October launch. So there you go. And we're selling, it's the jar candles, but it's going to be a set of 4. Okay. Miss Moonlight got air. Phoenix got fire, and I love it. Yay. Victoria got the fire one. And the earth sounds yummy too. I don't know if I could pick my favorite, because I think I go through moods where, like, I really love the air one or I really love the fire one. So, all right. Then, you guys, they're so adorable. So I'm not going to take it out, but everybody got a little lapis moon. So we've had these forever. Okay, the little lapis moons, because I know, especially those who are in ink spirit, we have talked a lot about lapis and how most of the lapis in the world does come from Afghanistan. At one point, a lot of the mines were run by the Taliban, so we stopped purchasing lapis. In fact, to this day, we will only purchase lapis if we know that the people have had it for years. We have had these for a very long time, sitting on the shelf, waiting. In fact, I want to say, I know they almost made it into the dark moon box, but then we pulled them because we had the little obsidian spheres. I want to say we bought these for like crystals of lost lands or something, and then we bumped it for something else. I want to say, like, we've had these for years. So I am happy that they finally, it was a little box of Witchcraft is what the first name of the box was. So we were like, they're so cute. Phoenix says, did you get them the same time as the blue calcite hearts? I think we've had these longer. You guys, I just buy things at the gem show sometimes. And I buy them, especially if we get a good deal on something, I'll buy them. And then, like, we keep just sliding it down the line. Like, oh, can it fit in this box? No. Can it fit in the Advent? No. Or we usually, there's 2 different quantities for Advent and box. So it's like, oh, we'll be left with a crap ton if we only put it in the Advent, you know? So we keep sliding it down, and that's where we're at today. So we finally got them. And then we found the little cases too. So everybody gets a little piece of lapis. Oh, Isabel said I was all set to go to your event, but plans fell through. I know it will be awesome. Oh, it was nice meeting you last year, though, Isabel. Phoenix says, girl, I'll do the same thing. Yeah, so I'm glad we finally fit them into a box. But anyway, Lapis is a great gemstone for enhancing intuition, promoting healing and peace, and embracing self-growth. The crescent moon shape can help connect you to lunar energy. You can keep this on your bedside table, throw it in your purse, throw it in a spell bag, whatever. Just a cute little thing. And then last but not least, we did have, was it 2 cards for the Eclectic Witch deck, one on a Witch's Ladder and one on Lapis to add to your deck. So that is everything that was in this month's box. Like I said, I will check afterwards and see if the 3 boxes on the shelf have been sold already. But there is a listing still live on the website for this box. If we have any available, as soon as we're done here, I will go check and I will put them back in stock. But there is a chance that those 3 have been sold already. So, Tegan says, I love the way the pendant felt. I had to wear it the first day. Yay! I thought it came out so beautifully. All right. So now we're going to move into next month's box. This is October's box. So historically speaking, just to let you all know, historically speaking, we sell out of October's box every year. Even if we've had a year where we don't sell out of any other box, October's box is the one we sell out of. Okay. So this year we tried to make it super special. We did up it from this amount, I believe. Yes, from the amount of books we ordered. I believe I ordered more decks. Now I'm worried about that, and I'm going to have to go check. So next month this month, this is the box that's on sale right now. If you start a subscription right now, or if you purchase a one-time box, it will be Otherworld. Okay. So on our Ink Goddess Creations box subscription page, we put up sneak peeks. So today we put out the second sneak peek. So there are 2 sneak peeks already up, but I'm going to show you all one that's not going out to the public. Not going out in like social media or like on our website. Not that it matters. So this is another item that will be in October's box. And this is, believe it or not, this is a full 2-ounce bottle. I don't think I have my other spray in here because all of our sprays come in 2-ounce glass bottles, but we do plastic for the subscription boxes just so we don't have any breakage. So yeah, this is an in-house made item, and one of these will be in all of the boxes. Phoenix says, yes, another spray. I love your sprays. Thank you. This one's fun. So we're using some different essential oils this time, ones I've never worked with before. I decided to splurge a little bit. So this one has it has frankincense, it has Palo Santo, but it has hoe wood in it. And if you look up the metaphysical properties for hoe wood, and yes, that's HO wood, it's all about spiritual connection, but also spiritual cleansing and protection. So I was like, holy crap, this stuff's good. It smells really good too. Miss Moonlight says, I bought the Morgan spray and I loved it. I love frankincense. I am not a huge fan of frankincense, but I use it for its metaphysical properties. And Lorelei ordered the October box. Yay! Sweet. Thank you, Jessica. Jessica says, I love your sprays. All right. So that is, and Isabel says, I can't wait. Yay! That's all that I have for you all. As far as the unboxing is concerned, if you end up watching this on a replay, or if you end up like, oh, I forgot to ask a question, or oh, I want to know this, then by all means you can leave comments down below. I do get notified. It's just I'm not able to answer as quickly. But October's box is what's on sale now. It is Otherworld. It is going very fast, and now that I have to double check the quantity, I'm a little worried that I ordered the same quantity for both, which means I don't know if we upped I don't know. I'm going to have to go check that. I'm also going to go check and see if we have any more Ways of the Witch. But October's box will ship on Monday, October 6th. So it is one day later than it normally our boxes ship on the 5th of every month, but this one will ship on the 6th because the 5th is a Sunday. So yeah, and if you go to inkgoddesscreations.com, up in the top menu bar, you'll see IGC box. Click on that and you'll see the first two sneak peeks of 2 other items going up, and the next week will be a 3rd item. If you sign up for our newsletter, though, you get the sneak peeks emailed directly to you, along with the product, our product launches, any other kind of fun stuff we have going on. So yeah, if you just sign up for our newsletter, plus if it's your first time signing up for our newsletter, you get a 10% off coupon. So Joan says, thanks. Lisa says, excited for October box. Thank you. And Phoenix says, even coming in on a Monday to ship them. Oh, is that a no. Is that a holiday? No, I don't even know. Miss Moonlight says, I keep forgetting to use my coupon. Yeah. So yeah. Other things going on right now. Our divination launch is this Saturday, the 20th. Is that the 20th? It's this Saturday at 9 a.m. Huge divination launch. So we got a bunch of decks going up, scrying mirrors, scrying jewelry, including some crystal ball necklaces. And then we have a spooky live gemstone sale next week. If you are in Ink Spirit, we have our Sacred Space is actually tomorrow night. But we're doing tarot magic this month in Ink Spirit. And the next month we're doing mirror magic along with some scrying. So you can head to inkedspirit.com to join us. Yeah. And I think that's about it. So I'm going to go ahead and let you all go. Thank you all for being here live with me. And I'll see some of you tomorrow in Ink Spirit. I'll see some of you next week for our spooky live gemstone sale. I think that's next week. Yeah, all kinds of cool stuff going on here. So I will see you all later. Bye.